Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nord, and this video is going to be kind of strange because we're going to be taking a look at some of the things Trevor does in GTA 5, and this one particular scene is probably one of the strangest, weirdest, and confusing, and mysterious, and just weird scenes in GTA 5. I'll play it now so you guys can see exactly what's going on, and some of you guys, in fact, most of you guys might not even be familiar with this one scene because it's extremely rare to find, and this is the scene for those of you guys wondering.
Bye bye foot.
Yes, as you guys can see, that is a real foot. Trevor is flushing down the toilet. And like I said, this is one of the rarest, one of the most uncommon, unfrequently used scenes in GTA 5. And you can actually watch this scene if you switch over to Trevor in GTA 5. And let me know in the comments section below if you have actually seen that scene in GTA 5. Now, I wouldn't be doing this video without doing something about this, because what we are going to do today is put a full stop on this. I've been doing some research on this. I've been trying to find out the answer on whose foot this is, and what I've done is looked at every single bit of information online, and I've managed to put together a pretty good plan, a pretty good opinion, thought, basically kind of answer about whose leg this is. And it's been a huge mystery in GTA 5 between the community who have actually seen this scene, because it's literally one of the most random things in GTA. So I actually have two outcomes about whose foot this is, but either way, I just thought it was super interesting because it's not often you get to see Trevor flush a foot down the toilet, and I haven't actually seen this scene myself, but I know if I did, I would definitely think to myself, who on earth is Trevor flushing down his toilet? So to start things off, I just want to let you know that he does actually do this. Trevor does admit to doing this in GTA 5 campaign. All of you guys will have seen this if you have played the mission Minor Turbulence, which is the mission where Trevor flies a plane into a cargo plane. And in that mission, he does actually say to Patricia that he doesn't want to cut her up and flush her down the drains and stuff, which appears to be what he's done to people in the past or in the future, for example. But it appears to be something Trevor has done in the past, because he does speak to Patricia as if he is familiar with that sort of technique of disposing people he does end up taking out. So I'll play that right now so you guys can see him admitting that.
Listen, beautiful. I'm sorry about everything that's happened, and can't guarantee no harm's gonna come to you. I might have to chop you up into little pieces before spraying your pulp mess down the drain, but I really hope it doesn't come to that.
I appreciate your honesty. You are a good man. I can see that.
You need your eyes examined then.
So now we know that it's definitely a real leg, and Trevor definitely does that to some of his victims. It's time to find out exactly whose leg that is, because if you have played GTA 5 story mode, you would know that Trevor does have quite a few kind of enemies, I would say, kind of like victims as well. He has taken out a lot of people throughout GTA 5, so it's fair to say that there's a lot of people we could choose from. But like I said, I've narrowed this down to two people, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys can guess at least one of them. I'll get into that one a bit later on though. What we're actually going to do is go over to the most likely chance, because I did actually do a lot of research into this, and it seems like out of the very few answers I've had, the majority of them seem the most confident with this one particular person that Trevor ends up taking out. And the reason why it's so rare is because you don't actually have to take out this person. So let me quickly do this mission. It's actually a Strangers and Freaks mission, and it can be triggered over here. It's one of the first ever bounty missions Trevor does, and it's actually called Maud, I think, or something. There she is. Most of you guys might recognize her from one of the trailers. I think it's the Next Generation trailer, but let me play this right now, guys.
Hello, Maud.
How have you been?
Oh, simply wonderful. And you?
About the same. Take this poor wretch. On the run, desperate, alone, about to learn the true meaning of suffering, all for a few $1,000. Think you can find him for me?
Every man has his talents, Maud, and the rigorous administration of justice is one of mine.
That's why I love you, Trevor. I'll send you his file.
There we go. So you basically have to talk to her, and she will then send you a file of a person who you have to go and find and track down. Now, you can either take out this person or you can capture him and you will get more money for doing so, as long as you capture him and take him back to her. But what we're actually going to do is take out this person. It does actually halve the money you get. I think it becomes $5,000 instead of $10,000. So I've just got the email. Hey, Trevor, I got a tip off from this particular person. He's been hiding out at the quarry, slippery character by all accounts, so you might have a runner on your hands. This mission is actually kind of early as well, because it's right at the start of campaign. It's one of the first ever takeouts Trevor does in GTA 5, and there's actually someone down there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was the person he was trying to flush down the toilet. Let me just quickly give myself everything. So give everything and just zoom in on this guy just to check. Is that the guy? Yes, that is the guy. Okay, we've got to apprehend him, but nope. I'm just going to do that. Passed. Okay, so we've taken him out. We're going to get a bit less money, but at least we've taken this guy out, and it's time to go inside. Is there a foot in the toilet? That's the question, guys. That is the question. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, so far no foot. No foot in there yet, guys, but what I'm going to do... I don't know why there's another one of me outside. I'm going to become Franklin again. So I'm just going to spawn in Franklin, change the time, and see if anything different happens. So let's see. Franklin, dude. There we go. I'm now Franklin. I'm just going to fly over here. And then I'm going to change the time. So let's just change this all the way up to 7 p.m. And it's time to go back over to Trevor. What is he doing? What are you doing, T? Are you at your house? Please be at... Yes, he's at his trailer. He's at his trailer. What is he doing? Let's see. I thought he was flushing the foot down the toilet, literally for a moment, but he wasn't. Oh my gosh. I thought we had that first try. I thought we had that first try, but still there's nothing down the toilet, guys. There's nothing down the toilet. I'll try it again one more time and see if anything happens. There's 3 Trevors now. They keep duplicating. I'm going to change it to 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Let's go back over to Trevor. What is he doing? Is he still in his trailer? Yes, he's in his trailer again. What is he doing this time? Once again, still no scene. No, once again, still no foot in the toilet. And even if you take a look at the toilet, there is literally no foot in there yet. So I'm going to assume that I think, like, honestly, I thought 100% that the foot came from one of the bounty missions. If you take out the bounty, then you have to chop them up and put them down the toilet. It's something Trevor has admitted to doing in the past when he was speaking to Patricia. And that was in Minor Turbulence. And that's where the next part of this video is. Because something else which people believe is that the foot actually belongs to Deborah or Floyd, which is what I'm sure most of you guys guessed at the start of this video. So I'm going to go over to that mission now and show you guys why I think that. So let's do this, guys. Let's go. So this is the mission. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with this. Once again, it is before Minor Turbulence. In fact, it's quite close to Minor Turbulence. I think Minor Turbulence is just a few missions after this. But this scene is literally one of the most shocking ones in GTA 5 in my opinion, just because of the fact that you don't really expect him to do this, and the way he reacts and everything afterwards, it just kind of makes you think, wow, Trevor really is crazy. And for those of you guys who don't know, what Trevor does is he basically takes out Deborah and Floyd, and he doesn't let anyone else go inside that apartment. And then later on in campaign, you see some police tape over the door, not letting anyone else in, including yourself or Trevor or anyone else for that matter. And something which players are starting to think about is whether Trevor actually took both Floyd and Deborah and flushed him down his toilet, essentially. I mean, it would make sense because he has done it in the past. It seems to be his method of kind of disposing of people. That and of course burying them in the quarry, or of course in Sandy Shores or something like that. But other than that, it seems to be his newfound method of getting rid of people. So what people believe is that this could actually be Deborah and Floyd, which is a very possible theory, and it would kind of make sense as well, because Trevor would of course want to get rid of them both, and he doesn't let anyone else see them afterwards, so you don't actually know what happens to them. He could go back for them, collect them, flush them down the toilet, which would make sense, or of course he could just leave them there, which I don't think he did, because no one found out Trevor did that. I think there's more of a chance it could be done with the bounty missions though, just because it's so new into campaign, and that would make sense why this scene is so rare, because not only do you have to do what it's not telling you to do, you also have to do it at a point when you've unlocked all of the other characters as well in GTA 5. So it would make sense, but at the same time, it could be this mission as well. The only thing we don't know is every single person who's encountered this scene hasn't given us a timestamp on when they encountered it, because once you get this scene, you will then see a foot in the toilet for the next few missions and stuff, but no one has actually said when they've seen this scene. They've just said, oh, I've seen it. So until we actually get that that timestamp, we can only talk about who we think it is, but if I had to give my opinion based on pretty much every single bit of research in GTA 5 about who the foot could possibly belong to, it has to either be one of the bounty missions, one of the people Trevor takes out, or Deborah and Floyd, or one of them, for example. It could be any of them, guys, but it definitely has to be any of those guys. It can't really be anyone else because it wouldn't make sense, so I guess we'll have to find out when we do get a timestamp for this. But either way, this scene just intrigues me because there's literally so much going on, and it was even showcased in the GTA trailer as well. I think they do commentate over it, like, Trevor, he's just Trevor, he's just being crazy, and it makes people think, wait, was that a real foot in the toilet? So it was even in a trailer. So this scene is so damn mysterious, so interesting, and I think it deserved a video on it just to figure out exactly whose leg it belonged to. So if you guys have any thoughts about this, make sure to let me know in the comments section below. I would love to know what you guys think about this. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let me know in the comments section below. And of course, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and I recommend you press that subscribe button just below this video so you don't miss out on awesome stuff like this on a daily basis. But guys, my name is Nort. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.